unknown transforming robot. It's probably shit, but if I just bet a quid, it really won't matter.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ray here, back for another Transformer transformation review thingy. A little bit of housekeeping here. I've just been on the tube and George has posted something exaggerated LG. He hasn't been up in a while and he's less frequent than he has been in the past, but he is very busy. His work is really picking up, so he's finding less and less time to do things that aren't writing centric. But he put up a video about Prime, the series, and there are no bots on screen. And normally, if there are no bots on screen, I won't watch unless it's about religious fundamentalists or fat people falling over. I don't really care. But this was actually really good. I love people falling over. It's awful. I do. Oh my god, it makes me laugh like a drain. I'm a bad person for laughing at that. Anybody else want it? Yeah, it does. It is funny. Yeah, and I watched it. He could talk about anything really, and he just makes an awful lot of sense. If you didn't like Prime before watching the video, then you will afterwards. Let's just say that much. Also, Dave, this is a good one. Kal-El Prime, of course, Mr. Wallace. Wally, I like to call him when he's not looking, when his back's turned, when he's in the shower. And I'm hiding in that cupboard. Yes, that was me. No, he's about to. He's not reduxing. Excuse me. He's rebooting. He is rebooting. He is rebooting. Well done, Dave. You're rebooting, and I'm really pleased that you're rebooting this getting to know a Transformers fan franchise. I was calling it a franchise. Oh, sure, Michael Bay will be looking to buy the rights off you before long. No, but because you're about to do it. This is the 4th time you're going to do it, and it might be the 3rd time. I'm definitely going to go along with this one because I'm a sucker for a good old walk down memory lane. And your first getting to know a Transformers fan video was the first video that I ever posted. I was going to say many moons ago. It's not actually many moons ago. It's about 6 years ago. That's not long. Is it? No. So this is going to be the 4th. And I'm going to do it. I'm looking forward to it. I wish you had posted it tonight so then I could make a response video. But I will be doing that one. The first video I done. And yeah, they are fun. I like to know what people think about Transformers. Why they think about Transformers, what they do, and what they like to do about their interest in Transformers. Ooh, that was quite concise. I didn't know I knew those things. Cyclonus. So, I got my first Cyclonus. You'll like this because I liked it. In 1986, ladies and gentlemen. It was just before we were going back to school, so it must have been the end of summer. It was the end of summer. Me and my 2 sisters. I have subsequently had another 5 sisters. Yes, I have that many. We went into the town, the town as we call it. Everybody calls it the town. And my mum gave us like 5 quid each and said, "Go and have a lovely time." And she obviously let us go up on our own, and that was 1986. So I would have been 12, looking after my 2 sisters. Actually, maybe she came with us, I'm not sure. And I bought a Cyclonus then, and it was, I remember it very, very correctly, because it was $4.99. Oh, God. So I got my first Cyclonus in 1986 for £4.99. So this was mint and sealed box, obviously. It makes me laugh to think about it. It's just fucking ridiculous. If I had have known then what I know now, if I had have kept him in his box and hermetically sealed him in a nice bit of perspex or something like that, which would have probably cost an additional $4.99 back then, I could now present him to eBay and sell him and expect to get quite a few hundred quid for him. But anyway, I loved that Cyclonus. Fuck knows where it is. It's probably in my mum's attic. That's worth investigating, actually. It may be in my mother's attic. Or one of my siblings may have eaten it. That is also a possibility. But this is not the Cyclonus I want to concentrate on tonight. No, not nearly. No, not no. How the one I want to concentrate on tonight is the Armada Cyclonus. I'm going to show you a few Cycloni. I love subverting the what is it? What is it you say? The collective noun? Is it a collective noun? I love to subvert the collective noun of a thing. Cyclonuses. See, Cyclonuses sounds just clumsy. Cycloni sounds lovely, but it's probably quite wrong. This is the very first Cyclonus in the entire world. 1986 Cyclonus. Visible face syndrome. Everything is right. Everything is wrong. The arms come off. Why do the arms come off? I don't like the fact that the arms come off. I didn't plan on transforming this guy. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember thinking about this guy at the time. Why do the arms come off? Because they don't actually need to come off. They could stay on just fine. Can anybody out there tell me why the arms come off the Generation 1 Cyclonus? They just come off. I don't know what thing. So, he's just a lovely thing. He's a very, very odd jet. Yes, he is. He's an odd jet. He's definitely Cybertron. He's got this kind of reverse wing thing going on. He's got a nice bit of landing gear, which I'm going to take down, and it came down quite well. Thank you very much. There he is. He's just a sexy looking thing. He is lovely. You can see his face there. You know what? I don't care. That's how I grew up with Transformers. I grew up knowing that sometimes you're going to see its face. So that's just the way it is. And then where do we go next? Now this is the next proper Cyclonus that looks like Cyclonus. This is obviously the reveal, the shield Cyclonus. The plastic is shit in this one. In the previous one it was rather phenomenal. This is Nightstick. He transforms pretty much into the same thing. Very, very nice. Now, the first Cyclonus and this Cyclonus are thus far, as George likes to say, where have you been, unique, because they have both been bots that transformed into Cybertronian jets. Both bots looked very similar, and both Cybertronian jets looked very similar. And then, after that one we had, between the original Cyclonus and this chap here, this chap's been repainted 4 times. Really? 4 times? Christ. I'm sure some of you fuckers have bought it 4 times. I haven't. I bought it twice, so I may as well have bought it 4 times. But the Beast Machines, there was a Beast Machines repaint. And the Beast Machines is called Jetstorm. That's not Jetstorm, that's Skywarp. Jetstorm, he's back to front. Jetstorm. So Jetstorm was also repainted into Cyclonus. But I'm not concentrating on this guy because he is not a dedicated Cyclonus mold. Unlike this guy, the Armada Cyclonus. Now he was subsequently repainted into an Energon Cyclonus and a Cybertron Cyclonus. But this is the one I want to concentrate on tonight because he's a helicopter. And I like helicopters. I have a thing about helicopters. I'm not sure what it is. I have a thing about mechanical vehicles, mechanical stuff, mechanical toys like Transformers, mechanical instruments. And I think a helicopter, if you had the right kind of engineering going on, you could probably cycle it. I don't know. That's probably what it is. This is a very lovely toy. He's got gimmicks. He's got minicons. All kinds of things. His minicon is not called Nightstick. It's Crumplezone. But you may know this bot. You may not. You may know him from the series. If you've watched it, God help you. Good luck. This is a very nice thing. It's obviously a Cybertronian helicopter because you don't see these flying about. Look at this gimmick. I like this. You pull it back. I just love that. Absolutely love it. Now the reason they really like this, these will fire out, and I tell you what, there's a little crumple zone there. You attach this minicon to that port and this shit will fire out. I don't want that to happen. Not ever. He's got a lovely little gimmick. He's got an additional gimmick that works with this guy. This is little crumple zone. He is a little tank and he's a honey of a tank. Watch this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Now you lift up the cockpit here. This is great. You turn this the 180 degrees. Invert like this. Move the tank treads just to that position, so you rotate those 180 degrees until it becomes this thing, and then you attach this into here like that, so that it becomes an additional cockpit, and it just makes it look even sexier. Really, really cool. So now when you deploy the gimmick, not only do the blades spin, but this crumple zone's little turret here moves slightly in and out, or actually to the left and right. Maybe you can't see it so well there, but it does move, and it's a lovely little gimmick. There's a few other minicons you can attach that do something similar, but this is the one that works really well because it's incorporated so well with the addition of this this nice little turret gimmick. And it just looks fantastic. Now to transform this guy, it's so simple. You can see exactly what's going on here. Basically, you stand this guy up. You stand him up and you put away his legs. Rather, you put away these little cannons and you give him these legs. And that's absolutely fine. These are going to become his arms. Obviously, they're going to become his arms. Next little thing that needs to happen is we need to get his head out. We just pull this out like that. Take that, the whole of the rear section to there. Little bit of plug in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Like that. And we have his legs. And his little head just comes out the top. And he's a Cyclonus. But why is he a Cyclonus? He doesn't look like a Cyclonus. He doesn't transform into a jet. Oh, his arms do come off quite readily, but that's okay. But he is just so cool. Maybe he has the same bio though. I didn't give you any bio at all with this guy. I didn't even give you a little bit of BG, not even enough to do you any harm. But this guy is so cool. These are his big weapons, and you need the interesting and good thing about this is that they will only deploy with the addition of the little minicon. Look at this guy. He's so cool. You don't want to take these up too far because they're going to fall off. His head, he's got this nice little grimace, odd little face. He's very unhappy with his lot. Now let's look at like a little crumple zone here. It's such a nice little transformation. Standard bit of minicon transformation. Nothing, nothing that's really going to require you to be of an advanced Transformers transformation level at all. There you go. Why not? And again, nice little red face. Just looks like this guy's face. Very, very similar. Really cute bot. Do these come off? I don't actually think they do. But these are going to stay in, and that's what I really like about this guy. This shit is going to stay in, and it's not good. It's not going to go anywhere. There's a little additional bit of transformation. You can see these rear fins here. They move, but they don't need to, especially. They don't do an awful lot. Now, one last cute little gimmick with this guy is that, and it only works in this mode, is that he has, interestingly, some knee cannons that will deploy with the addition of the minicon to the minicon port at his knees. And the only other bot that I can think of that has knee cannons is of course Galvatron Beast Wars 2 Galvatron. And look at that. They are so silly. But I mean, why not? Why not have a bot that has these at his knees? They just makes it so funny. There's so much playability with this guy. He has I think the Armada, the Energon repaint is dark. I think it's quite black, and the Cybertron one is yellow, rather kind of acidy yellow kind of thing. But this guy, and the propeller gimmick still works in this mode. Of course, the minicon will attach and whatever, and you can try and make it look good. If you put it in there, that's going to fire. So you can have it an additional little gun at his knees. So he's armed at the knees and he's armed at the elbows, and he's a lovely little thing because he's a helicopter, and I like helicopters. And he's a Cyclonus, and his lineage is rather splendid. This guy is very nice. Get him complete only. You need his missiles and you need his minicon, otherwise he will be lacking. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Now that's